Today I am making a video on Kubuntu 20.04.6. I already made a video on Ubuntu and Ubuntu versions. If you want, you can go check in my channel. It takes some time to boot, so we need to wait. Here is a logo. Click Ctrl+C to skip the check. It is going to check the ISO file is corrupted or not. Here is our logo of Kubuntu. It takes a few seconds to load. As soon as the logo disappears, a mouse pointer will be seen on the display. Just a few seconds, that's it. I am not going to edit the video or speed up the video because you need to know what is what time it consumes or how much time it takes to load up the desktop. It's almost like 15-20 seconds. Just a few seconds more. Ubuntu loaded pretty fast because it is a lightweight, and Kubuntu is taking a few more seconds. Here is our mouse pointer and a welcome screen. Almost took like 40 seconds nearly. Here are the two ways to use the Kubuntu version. If you want to try in the live mode, you can just try Kubuntu. If you want to install from here, you just need to click on the install Kubuntu, and here is the language selection. I'm going to choose English, and I want to use this in a live mode. I'm going to show the installation process in the video. Just the formality, I'm going to show the formality of installation. I'm not going to install. Here is the KDE Plasma logo. Just a few seconds. We have our desktop. Let's change the display resolution. Upgrade available 22.04.2. This version will stop receiving updates and security fixes in 26 days. This is a warning you need to carefully know. And if you are on the old version, you need to update, because never use the old versions. This is a old version of KDE Plasma. I need to go to system settings to change the display resolution. In newer version, just right click here, you'll see the display settings, but in the older version we need to go to the settings. Here is the display and monitor. Let's see if it changes. Click on apply. The old version doesn't work properly for me every time. I'm just going to keep this resolution because you need to type in the command for the display, but I'm not going to do that. Let's keep that like this. Let's go to cases card. Let's see the system load. Before that, let's check the system monitor version, which will be 5.18.4. I'm just going to show this Linux distro, Kubuntu Linux distro. In my opinion, you don't install this because it is a old version, and we have a latest versions too, 20.04, as we got a warning before doing anything. you go and install that version because it is so old and some things doesn't work, and it has 26 days of updates. That's it. After that you don't get any updates, so I don't recommend this. I'm just going to make this video for education purpose. That's it. I don't recommend that too. Go for the 22 version, not the 20 version. Memory is around like 600 MB, 560 MB of 4 GB RAM. CPU is running around 12%, 20% touching. Processors are 254. Swap is no swap space available. Info center. It is a Kubuntu 20.04.6. KDE Plasma is 5.18. The latest KDE Plasma is 5.27.4, something like that. It is also a old version. KDE framework is 5.68, which is also old. Qt version is 5.12. Kernel is 5.15. You just need to update to 22 version. That is pretty good in my opinion. I don't know of what you think. These are all the processes: tree, system process, own process, user process, programs only, system load. The CPU is running around like not touching 20, but it is pretty good. Memory is almost like 560 MB. Let's close this thing and let's open terminal, which will be console. About console is 19.12.3. Let's type in INXI. Command not found. We need to install this. Let's copy and paste it and hit enter. Unable to locate, no problem. Cat etc issue Ubuntu 20.04.6 LTS, long term supported. Let's type in U. The kernel is 5.15. Let's type in htop sudo app install htop. Click on enter. Click on exit. I'm just going to show the installation process. I'm not going to install. I'm just going to fastly run through these installation things. Choose the language. Continue. Keyboard. Choose your languages. Install third-party app, minimal or normal installation, download and updates. Continue. You can choose whatever you want. Use the entire disk, guide entire LVM, entire disk with encrypted. My hard disk is around 40 GB and RAM is 4 GB. I'm running on VMware. This is the option which erases everything in your disk. So be careful while doing these things, because it is going to erase everything, like erase your files, videos, anything you have in your disk. So you need to understand what to do while installation. Install now. And just the next step will be time zone, and username will be, user info will be, you need to type your name, password. That's it, and install. And after installation it will ask you to reboot. Just reboot and you will get the Kubuntu 20.04.6 version. I don't recommend it once again. Go to the latest versions. Don't stay with the old versions, because you don't get any security updates. If you don't get any security updates, it's a waste of using the Linux distro, because only if you are not using the internet you can use that. If you are using the internet, don't be in the old versions, or don't use the old versions. Here are some of the apps running. I'm showing you all the apps. I'm just going to run through fast. All applications. In the education you have mathematics, LibreOffice Maths. In the science you have LibreOffice Maths again. You have a LibreOffice Math in the science version too. That's weird. In the games you have some few games, like 4 games I guess. Yep, almost 4 games. On the graphics side you have GwenView, LibreOffice Draw, Oculus, Scanlight, which will be scanning application. On the internet side you have a browser, conversation, KTorrent, KRDC, Thundermail. On the multimedia you have VLC, ELISA, Pulse Audio, Volume Controller. On the office side, Oculus, LibreOffice. On the settings side you have few settings. On the system side you have Dolphin File Manager, Discover, Info Center, Installation Process, Console, Case Guard, Package Manager. On the utilities side you have Emoji Selector, Arc, Kate Text Editor, Calculator, Spectaculate. Let's launch few apps. I'm not going to open the games because it's going to take a lot of time. LibreOffice Draw. I don't know why it always closes like this. About LibreOffice 6.4.7.2, it is still the old version. The latest version is like 7.5 I guess. GwenView version is 19.12.3. Let's close it. Oculus Document Viewer version will be 1.9.3. VLC Media Player, ELISA, Thunderbird, Conversation. On the graphics side I showed everything, so let's go Office. I showed Office version 2. On the utility side, a calculator and Kate Text Editor. Let's check all this version. About calculator, the version is 19.12.3. Let's close the calculator. About Kate Text Editor, the version is 19.12.3. About Thunderbird, which will be like 1.102.8.0. Let's close this thing. Conversation version is 1.7.5. Let's close this. Let's check the version of ELISA, 19.12.3. A VLC Media Player version is 3.0.9.2. Let's close this thing. Let's check some features of desktop. Here is a calendar, an internet connection. You can't minimize or maximize. It is a old version, so here is a volume. It is a clipboard. You can clean everything here. Here is a release note. Here are some important features if you like. Just open the web browser and I'll show you how to download this distro if you want to try. Again, I'm not going to recommend this. Let's check the version of Firefox. 1.0 64-bit. Let's type in Kubuntu 20.04.6. The first link is the Kubuntu version. Just click on the link, or you can type in the URL. Here is our version, 64-bit AMD. The file size is around 3.6 GB. Don't waste this 4 GB if you have a Metro connection. 4 GB is a waste of downloading this, because go to the latest version, which will be around like same. Instead of downloading the older version, go with the latest version. Here is the link, click on it. 3.6 GB. Let me show you my channel URL or channel. Type in youtube.com//925linux, which will directly take to my channel. While watching this video, you will be already on my channel. You don't need to type it. I'm just going to make you remember the URL if you aren't subscribed to my channel, or if you don't want to subscribe to my channel, or just type in the youtube.com/925linux without subscribing. You can watch my videos. Just type in any Linux distros here. I made already like 1500 videos. Let's go to the playlist and let me show you. Go to the Linux view full playlist. I made almost around like 1500 videos on Linux distros. I covered every Linux distro here. You can just play all. You can look here, 1500 videos only on Linux. I covered everything here. You can just search here your favorite Linux distros here. I'll post 2 videos daily without missing any day. I mentioned here. These are my timings when I post the video, Monday to Sunday. If you want to subscribe, just subscribe. If you don't want, no problem with that. Watch my video and close the video. That's it. Let's check the system monitor once again. After all running these apps. Process stable. Memory is around like 670, almost 100 MB more from the beginning to the end. It took around 100 MB extra of 4 GB RAM. CPU is running around 14%, processor 3. I choose only programs only. Own processors are 40, user processors are 49, system processors is 201, all processors and 248 processors, no swap available. Here is the system load, almost touching 20%, 0.65 GB of RAM. That's it. You can, if you want, you can change the wallpaper, I guess. Few old wallpapers, like around 12 or 13 wallpapers, or more than that, around 20 maybe. You can't even change the resolution directly from settings. You need to be a Linux Pro to install the commands of the resolution. I know the commands, but I don't want to change the resolution. Let's keep it like this. And that's it, guys. Let's shut down this thing. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. It helps make a good content for you. Other than that, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.